the championship crew chief back in 2014 with Kevin Harvick, the current crew chief for the number 4 for SHR, and Josh Berry. We have Rodney Childers joining us right now. Rodney, I just want to say thank you so much for joining us today. And I guess I want to back up earlier into the start of the week. What did that look like for you, and when did you know that this announcement was kind of coming?
Yeah, I mean, I was kind of like everybody else in the garage. All I knew was a bunch of rumors, over the last month or two. And even though it was only rumors, I started to kind of prepare myself for that and prepare my team for that. I think when it all came down, it really wasn't a shock, even though it was the first time that we had heard it, from a truthful source. But overall, I think my team took it well. We know that we're one of the best teams in the garage, and what we've done in our 11 years here has been pretty outstanding. So, we're just going to try to keep moving forward and keep pushing every week and trying to raise our stock as much as we can and hopefully end up with something good.
I know what most people would think, even though you maybe feel that the announcement is coming, to hear it out loud for the first time is probably still takes a toll on you. What was that like, and how was that message kind of delivered to everybody at SHR?
They met with all the drivers first and then met with the crew chiefs second, and then went and met with the whole company. And basically it was short and sweet. And just basically told everybody that they were going to have to shut it down at the end of the year, and that that they were sorry, and that we were just going to have to move forward and try to get through the rest of the year the best we can. There's definitely not going to be shortcuts the rest of the year. There's not a problem of us racing and money and that kind of thing the rest of the year. It's really just about getting out at the right time and what they felt was right for them, and also doing it early enough in the season to where everybody's got time to go out there and to find jobs and to do different things. And they've worked hard to have different incentives for different things to help people find jobs, and that's very much appreciated by everybody here.
I know I'm not the only one that probably has this question, but what is your approach to finishing the season? Because as we stand right now, there still are 22 races left. I know you kind of mentioned that, there's no shortcuts to the rest of the season, but still, how do you stay motivated? How do you keep your team motivated and Josh Berry motivated for the rest of 2024?
Well, I mean, I think best case scenario would be that we all find jobs in the next month or two, and we get something in writing to where we know what our futures are, what will be paid, and how to reorganize life if you have to, and all those different things. And then the rest of it's just going to be, can we keep enough people here to put cars together and to make it to the racetrack and push cars through tech and do all the things that it takes to do it right. My group is really motivated right now from the Josh Berry standpoint. It was up to us to who was going to drive the car, and putting him in there. I know at the beginning of the year we showed some flashes, and then we went through a few weeks of tearing up cars, which really wasn't his fault. And then now it has turned the corner to where he has figured out these cars, and we've figured out what he likes and have started turning the corner and have had really good runs every week. And that's what we're excited about right now, is to get him in victory lane, to raise his stock, to make sure that he has a ride for next year. I said at the beginning of the year, Josh Berry's not going to fail on my watch. And I still mean that. Like, it's important to me that he races next year, and he's not a 1-year wonder. And, he's extremely, extremely good, and he deserves to be in the Cup Series. And that's our priority the rest of the year.
I know you kind of mentioned that just trying to keep people there. Some people in the sport as a fan might not realize that other teams are probably looking to poach certain people out of SHR even now and not wait till the end of the season. How difficult is that to kind of handle and manage currently?
Well, even without a team shutting down. It's extremely hard these days in the Cup Series. 20 years ago, there was I had stacks and stacks of resumes of engineers and road crew members and mechanics, and it was extremely easy to find somebody to come work for your team. And right now, you can't get anybody to come work for Cup teams anymore. And a lot of the old veterans are getting out of it. And, I'm not going to say it, you're not trying to poach people, but in reality, that's kind of what it has turned into. You're not trying to steal people, but it's desperation right now to get the right people on your teams that are strong, that are committed, that have the right mindset and the right things going on in life and all those things. And, even without this, it's hard to keep good people. And, the biggest thing is, I feel like everybody on the 4 team in general is really strong, not only, in their mind, but, in what they do and different things. And we need to keep that core group together as long as we can. And then it still takes all the guys at the shop. It takes the guys putting the bodies on, and it takes, all the way to the people that clean the bathrooms, right? You have to have all those people to make this thing go round. And, that's going to be extremely hard. And, like I said, every single team out there needs a better body hanger or a better road guy or better tire guy or better engineer. And I think, a lot of them that I've already spoke to, they want to be respectful. They don't want to just put us in a position to where we can't even make it to the racetrack. So, hopefully as a sport, we can work together on that and realize that, okay, these guys are available next year, but let's put something in writing that promises that these guys are going to have jobs, but they can still be committed to what they have going on this year and finish it out and do what's right. So, we'll see how all that plays out and just keep moving forward with it.
You've worked for multiple teams throughout your career. What advice, just from that and switching teams previously, what advice have you kind of been able to share with some of the younger guys who maybe feel that this is a really uncertain time for them right now?
Well, I think the biggest thing is just being patient. A lot of people start worrying about what's going on here, and they just take the first job that somebody offers them. And it might be for a team that can't win races and it's not a very good position, and you're working till 10 o'clock every night and all those things. And there's plenty of good opportunity out there. Like I was saying, the best teams are still needing really good people. They're not going to settle for somebody that's not putting in the hours or working hard or whatever. And I think the biggest thing is just making sure that you stay patient and give it time, let some things play out. To me, I don't think all this is over. I don't know any details and I don't know any rumors, but I think there's still cards to fall in different areas and different things. And I think we just have to let it play out a little bit, see what's out there, see what's available, and, just keep the faith that, something good is out there and that we'll find that at the right time and it'll all work out.
I know this week has probably been emotional for many people within the SHR family, but just kind of reflecting back on your time, obviously you've had so much success there. What are some of the more memorable moments that you'll always remember from Stewart-Haas Racing?
For me, it has went back to the beginning of walking in here, the 4-car. We didn't even have cabinets in the shop. We didn't have a pit box, a hauler. We didn't have jack stands. We didn't have tools. We didn't have anything. And it has really went back to that for me is, they hired me to come in here and start a 4th car, which is now called a 4th charter. And we started it from nothing, and we hired all the right people, and we've went out and done all the right things. And to win a championship with this group, somebody told me yesterday, you realize that 63 banners that are hanging on these walls are yours. And you can't be more proud of something than that, right? When you go into an organization, you want to win races with a group of people, you want to win a championship, sit on poles and do a lot of special things. And you just want to run the race team the right way. And I think that our group has done a really good job of that. It's such a good family of the people that have been here in the past, the people that are here now, and the love that we all have for each other. So, I think that's the important things. I have a lot of trophies at home from this place, and really the people and the memories and the friendships mean more than those trophies. So that's what's important to me. I want to do what's right for everybody the rest of the year. I want to make sure that everybody has jobs and their families are taken care of, and then we'll go forward from there.
Well, Rodney, we really appreciate you joining us today and for a little bit more insight onto that announcement earlier this week. We know you got to get ready for Gateway this weekend with Josh Berry, so we'll let you get back to work, but we really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you guys. I appreciate it.